Which mini wireless microphone should you go with? The Hollyland Lark M2 or the DJI Mic Mini? These are two very popular and very similar wireless mic systems. They have similar features and accessories, they both come with travel bags, but what I personally cared about most when trying to make this decision was the actual functionality and most importantly the audio quality between these two devices. Because again, outside of that, these two units are nearly identical on paper. So in this video, I'm going to keep things very simple by just testing the difference between the audio quality of the Hollyland Lark M2 and the DJI Mic Mini. So let's get right into it. We're first going to test the DJI Mic Mini. If you're thinking about picking up either of these units or want to see some more details and reviews and up-to-date current pricing, I'll put Amazon links down below in the description in the comments. Okay, so we are now plugged in with the DJI Mic Mini. It's plugged directly into my camera via the receiver. And the microphone is positioned probably where you would normally keep it, about 3 to 4 inches away from your mouth and clipped onto my shirt. And this is going to be just the raw audio quality that you get directly from the DJI. So there's no audio enhancements or condensers put on this audio right now. So hopefully this gives you a good idea of how the DJI Mic Mini sounds. And you'll be able to compare this to the Hollyland Lark M2 to see if there's any major difference. Because again, for me, I didn't really care about the subtle differences in aesthetics between these two kits. They're both great companies and they're both highly rated units. So what I really cared about was just how they actually sounded. So that is the DJI Mic Mini audio. Okay, we have now switched over to the Hollyland Lark M2. Same exact setup, I took the receiver and plugged it directly into my camera. So nothing else has changed in the setup besides changing the microphone. And again, there are no condensers or audio enhancements on this audio besides adjusting to regulate the volume. So what do you think? Can you notice a difference between these two devices? Does the Hollyland Lark M2 sound any better or worse than the DJI? Honestly, in my opinion, after using both of these units for a while now, I actually find myself preferring the Lark M2 over the DJI. Now, part of the reason I say that is because I have had some issues with the DJI. I've had a couple of charging issues where the receiver didn't charge even though it was in the box. And for a while, I wasn't even able to charge it via USB. And then I did have one time where the audio stopped recording about halfway through a video, and I had no idea until I was done filming. Now, I will say that that's only happened a couple of times, and I have had more use out of the DJI over the Lark M2, but the Lark M2 has never let me down, and honestly, I can't tell the difference between the audio. Maybe you can, but if I could go back and only buy one of these units, I would probably opt for the Lark M2. It's a little bit cheaper, it's a little bit smaller and more portable. The audio is great. It's got this great magnetic lid on it. It does actually come with a few extra accessories. I know we weren't going to dive into that too much, but I just personally think if you can't really tell the difference between the audio between these two devices in normal recording settings, I would probably opt for the slightly cheaper unit that still has incredible reviews. But that's just my personal opinion. Again, if you want to check out either of these units on Amazon, I'll leave links down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.